Power English.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kristen Joe.
And I'm Cameron Word.
So nice to have you all. It's Hump Day.
Woohoo, Wednesday.
Yes, Wednesdays we call Hump Day.
It's the middle of the week.
Yeah, it's a little bloop, little hump.
So after Wednesday, the work week gets easier,
down.
right?
Yeah, it goes down, right. And this month, Wednesdays is our daily life dialogue. Okay. So it's about whatever. And this month, it's about life as a foreign exchange student. So if you are a foreign exchange student, it's 외국인 교환 학생, right? Okay. And I know you have a lot of experience.
Yes. Were you a foreign exchange student?
I never had.
Didn't.
I wanted to so much, but we didn't. I didn't have the means.
That's true. Yeah. It was.
I didn't have the money. I mean, and also, right, it was just too...
It is very expensive. Yeah. I think it has become much easier to do now, but I think that has a lot to do with universities having the exchange programs, right?
Right,
Where you pay your regular fees, and then they just let you go to the foreign university.
Yes.
But I think... you went to school in the
UCLA.
90s?
Yeah, in the 90s.
I don't think it was necessarily that way.
Yeah, it wasn't, right. So it was not something that was an option for me. But I know you did.
Yes.
And it was a great experience. So we want to hear about it more and more. First of all, just because it's our first dialogue, just quickly, Cameron, where you were a foreign exchange student in what country?
In Japan, China, and Korea.
What?
So I did all three.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
I went quite a few times, but not because my family had money. I got a scholarship, and that was part of it, was going and doing
여러분,
that.
여러분, 우리 Cameron Sam, he is a very smart.
Oh, I don't know. I'm very lucky. Very lucky.
Yeah. Well, not just lucky. You also worked very hard. I know that. Yeah.
But,
so for you to get a scholarship to go to another country, that's a very big deal. Okay. Look at you. Are you blushing?
I'm blushing. Yeah. But in our title is Why Do You Look So Sad? 왜 그렇게 슬퍼 보여?
Yeah. It's a good thing. All right. We'll see in just a bit. If you're on your own.
You're all by yourself.
Okay. Deal with something or someone.
So there is a problem or someone is a problem and you are having to solve or manage that.
Yeah. Take advantage of something.
You're using it. It's something that you can use to help you and your situation.
That's right. All right. Very good. Let's go ahead and listen to our power dialogue.
Hey, Maria, why do you look so sad? Did something happen at school?
No, it's just that this is my first time being away from home and on my own. I guess I'm just homesick.
I understand. I was a foreign exchange student last year in Spain. It was really hard at first.
How did you deal with it?
I took advantage of all the opportunities I had. There were a lot of clubs and organizations to join.
Thanks. I'll start looking for ways to meet more people.
Please join us on page 20. That's where you can find our power dialogue. The title is Life as a Foreign Exchange Student. Why do you look so sad? Ian begins by saying, Hey, Maria, why do you look so sad? Did something happen at school? So Maria is looking sad. And what does Maria say?
No, it's just that this is my first time being away from home and on my own. I guess I'm just homesick.
Okay. We have a great power pattern for you. It's just that. I love this. So what does that mean? It's just that? What does that mean?
It's just that.
Yeah.
So this is such a native expression.
Right.
Because you could say, no, but this is my first time being away.
Yeah.
It's just that you're trying to say, oh, it's small.
Oh, yeah.
But the feeling is actually it's kind of big.
Oh.
Right?
Wow, yeah.
So it's a small, it should be a small thing, but it feels really big to you. In this case, no, it's just that this is my first time being away. Maria's trying to give the reason and make it sound small.
Yeah.
But she's actually making it sound big.
Wow, this is a little bit complicated, but it is just what you just said. It's just that, like, I'm feeling a little depressed.
Yeah. So it's that's very true.
Right.
So it is common, actually, to put no or yes in front of it.
Okay.
So when someone asks you a question, and you're trying to make it not a big deal,
right?
But then you're telling them why it's a big deal.
Oh,
right?
Wow, that's complicated.
No, it's just that actually I failed all of my tests and I have to take a second year to graduate.
Oh my gosh.
That sort of thing.
Yeah.
So it's just that feeling of you're trying to say something is small, but you're actually saying it's big.
Okay, we'll give you more examples in a bit, and you'll see how it's used. Let's continue on with our next expression, and this is her first time being on her own.
Yes.
Okay. So if you're on your own.
On your own means you are by yourself or you're doing something by yourself.
Okay.
So I did this project on my own.
Okay.
Meaning I did this project all by myself.
Sure.
Or now I'm on my own. I don't live with my parents anymore.
Yes.
I'm by myself. I'm living by myself.
There was a song that I really loved
From Les Mis? From Les Mis?
On my own.
On my own, pretending he's beside me.
That's right.
Yeah.
So when you're saying on my own, it's kind of like you're alone.
Yes. And the song is about this woman who she is dreaming of this man that she loves, but she is by herself. It's a great song.
That's my like go-to song.
Yeah, Les Misérables.
Yeah, Les Misérables.
Les Misérables.
All right. Now, if you are homesick.
Homesick means that you are missing home. It's a feeling of you're sad because you are not in your hometown or with your family.
That's right. It means that you're far away from home and you're homesick. So, like, if your hometown is maybe Busan and you're in Seoul and all your family are they're in Busan, then you may be homesick.
Yeah. You miss your family, you miss your friends, you miss your favorite restaurant.
That's right. Okay. Ian says, I understand. I was a foreign exchange student last year in Spain. It was really hard at first. Okay. So Ian has an experience. And Maria says, how did you deal with it? So, how did you deal with that experience?
Yes. So to deal, we're trying to manage or solve the problem. In this case, we're talking about the problem of homesickness. So she's saying, like, what did you do to not feel homesick?
Right.
How did you deal with it?
So usually when you have a problem or a dilemma or some sort of concern, we can often use this expression like, I don't know how to deal with this situation.
Yes.
Or how did you deal with it?
Right. So this deal with, it has kind of a vague meaning. It can mean to solve the problem.
Sure.
Or it can just mean just figure a way to live with it.
Right. How do you cope with this problem?
Right. Yeah, you're not solving the problem, but you're making the problem small enough where you can survive.
Right. But it could be at the office where you have this like big major catastrophe or some drama.
Yeah.
And you say, how do we deal with this situation? Like, it could be very serious too.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Ian says, what?
I took advantage of all the opportunities I had. There were a lot of clubs and organizations to join.
Okay. If you take advantage of opportunities, what are you doing?
You are using those opportunities. The opportunity exists, and you're saying, I want that.
Okay.
I want to do that.
Okay. Take advantage.
To take advantage of, this can have a meaning like to use a person in a bad way.
Yeah.
Like to take advantage of a person. But when you're taking advantage of an opportunity, you're using that opportunity to do something that will make your life better.
Right.
So it does not have a bad meaning in this case.
That's right. So if you take advantage of an opportunity or a particular situation, you're kind of like, okay, let me get the best of what I see.
Yeah, you're trying to get whatever benefit that opportunity or situation has.
Okay. All right, Maria says, thanks. I'll start looking for ways to meet more people. So Ian is basically saying, go out, and meet people, make friends. You'll feel better and feel less homesick. All right, let's go ahead and listen to that one more time.
Hey, Maria, why do you look so sad? Did something happen at school?
No, It's just that this is my first time being away from home and on my own. I guess I'm just homesick.
I understand. I was a foreign exchange student last year in Spain. It was really hard at first.
How did you deal with it?
I took advantage of all the opportunities I had. There were a lot of clubs and organizations to join.
Thanks. I'll start looking for ways to meet more people.
It's time for Power Note. We're on pages 22 and 23. If you're on your own, it means that you are independent, responsible for yourself. Literally, it could be financially like on your own, like 독립, right?
Yeah.
But it could just be like you're pretty much alone.
You're not getting any help. Yeah, it can just be you're existing in a room
Alone.
by yourself.
No.
Like children.
Yes.
Children, they say don't leave your newborn baby on their own.
On their own, yeah.
The parent always needs to be watching.
Right. How long have you been living on your own?
I moved out of my house right after high school.
Yeah. So usually you say live on your own or I'm on my own.
Yes.
Okay. If you quit school, you're on your own. This is a threat.
Yeah, this is probably a parent saying that, sometimes, in high school,
Yeah, I know.
you get high school students that, I'm going to quit high school.
Yeah.
And then the parent will say, if you
Okay,
quit high
sure.
school, you're on your own.
Right.
Leave the house.
I know. I've said this.
That is the American response.
Well, that is true. That is the American response. It's really true.
Yeah.
It's really true. And I have to say that in my height of frustration and anger, I have said that too. If you're not going to go to school and not study, then you're on your own.
Yeah.
But
It doesn't always have to be that harsh.
Yeah.
So I know you also are very good about making your family meals at night.
oh yeah.
But maybe you're busy at night.
Yeah.
You might say something like, hey, son, you're on your own tonight
Oh.
with dinner.
Yes.
Meaning
Yes.
your son will have to figure out dinner for himself.
Yes.
You will not be able to cook for him.
Oh my goodness, Cameron, you know me too well.
Well, we have a lot of conversations out of the studio.
That's right. It's so funny, Cameron. Sometimes you're like, Kristen, he can be on his own for today.
We got to go watch a movie.
Yeah. All right. So to be on your own, it could be many things depending on the context.
Yes.
Okay. If you deal with something or someone, it means to handle something or someone. Usually that's unpleasant. It's a worry. It's a problem. It's something that's bothering you.
Yes.
Okay. Would you like to take a coffee break with me?
Sorry, I have to deal with some orders that just came in.
Okay. If you deal with orders, are the orders giving you a hard time?
They could be. They could be difficult orders. In this case, it might just be orders came in and I have to fulfill the orders.
That's right.
So if it's a restaurant order, I have to make the food
Right.
for the order.
That's right.
That's dealing with the order.
That's right. So it doesn't always have to be unpleasant. It doesn't always have to be like a worry. It could just be like, I have to take care of this situation.
Yeah, you can't ignore it, right? If you
Right.
order a pizza, you expect them to start making the pizza once you order it.
That's right.
You expect them to deal with the order. Yeah.
Okay. I've been dealing with people like him all my life. Okay, this is interesting. If you deal with a kind of person, or if you deal with a person, what is that really saying?
So here, the him that we're talking about, it's probably has some type of difficult personality.
Right.
Not an easy person to be with. And so if you have been dealing with people like him so life, maybe you're saying, oh, my dad was just like him. Oh, my brothers were just like him.
Right.
I can take care of him. It'll be okay.
Yeah. So it's like, I've been dealing with this kind of person for many years. It means that this person is difficult. And I have a lot of experience dealing with this kind of person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, sometimes that's very useful.
Yeah.
Like people who are in customer service.
Oh, yeah.
If you grew up with a very difficult parents
Right.
or difficult siblings, like
Right.
a brother or sister, sometimes it makes it really easy to deal
yeah.
with difficult customers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I would be a very good customer representative.
Oh, I think you could do it really well. Well, they wouldn't get angry because you have such a beautiful voice.
Well, and I'm just really, I feel like And this is not to brag, but I feel like I'm good with people, even really difficult people. I can kind of calm them down and, make them feel like secure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like a mother hen. You're just like, come under my wing and find comfort under my wing.
Let me feed you. Let me feed you. Okay, all right. Okay. If you take advantage of something, it could be a negative thing. Depending on the context. If you're taking advantage of people, it's definitely negative.
Almost always. There
Almost
are
always.
maybe some times when it's okay.
Okay.
We'll talk about it after the example sentences.
All right. But basically, though, normally it is to fully utilize something as much as you can. Why are you always eating donuts?
I'm just taking advantage of the free food in the break room. Yeah. Hey, it's free food. It's there.
It's free food. Why
we might
not?
as well eat it.
Take advantage.
Lunch, it's expensive to eat out. Take advantage of the free food.
Yeah. I took advantage of the low house prices and bought a vacation home. Huh. Yeah. So this is a good thing.
Definitely. Yeah. So the housing market, of course, it's up and it's down. So when it's down, you took advantage of that opportunity. Like we said, if you take advantage of a person, it can be bad. Like you're always asking them to do things, but you're not paying them or you're not saying thank you or
it's kind of like you're using them.
Right, exactly. However, let's say you have someone who's like really smart at something. And they're like, okay, I'm here for 15 minutes. Take advantage of me while you can.
Oh, yes.
So if it's someone who knows a lot.
Yes.
And you're able to use their expertise or use their skills, they might say something like, hey, take advantage of me while you can.
Yeah, while you can.
Because I've got another appointment I've got to go to.
All right, ask me anything.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. Okay, I like that example.
That is one of the few times that it can be positive when you're talking about taking advantage of a person.
Great. Our power pattern is a great one. It's just that it's like you're explaining the reason.
Yeah.
In what way?
You're saying it's small, but it's not small.
It's not small?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. It's just that I didn't know you were coming over.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. It's just that I didn't know you were coming over.
Yeah.
And I wasn't ready.
I wasn't
clean
ready.
The house.
Okay.
It's just that this weekend I was going to visit my parents.
Yeah. I can't go.
I would love to go.
Oh, but
it's just that I was going to go visit my parents.
So basically, you're saying that you really do need to go visit your parents.
Right. And that one specifically, you're saying, I cannot do the thing with you.
Right.
Because there's this bigger thing.
Okay. Love that. Okay. Our power vocab today is the word homesick. Do check out the definition on page 24. And stop by
Audio Ohakdang.
And what can you do?
You can, for a small monthly fee, listen to this show and many other EBS shows.
Very good. Thank you so much for